Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Voxel Tycoon, where today, yes indeed, we're making ourselves some iron bars and some bigger profits. So if you want to see more, you know what to do. Show your support as always, and welcome back. It is good to see you all here for our Conveyor conundrum, I guess. We're going to go ahead and straighten this out. I think I've got an idea to make everything working as it should. So welcome, good to see you all, and thanks for tuning in today. We're going to get this all squared away, and we'll have our our iron bars back on track in just a moment. Speaking of track, we also need a little bit more money to lay out the rest of our track to the city here of Mesquite, where we're going to be delivering our iron bars shortly, and then we're going to be making immense profits as soon as we save that business from bankruptcy. So, first of all, we need to connect our coal back to our iron ore smelters, so that way we can produce a lot of bars, and we'll also need to make a big O train so that way we can transport the immense amount of iron bars we're about to have. So let's get this all cracking, and welcome back. As always, thank you very much for showing your support, and thanks for being here. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing situated. So first of all, I think what my idea is going to be is to swing this one around like this, and connect up here for the coal. So it might be a little tight fit, but let's see if we can do it. The game is very finicky too, by the way, where it allows you and doesn't allow you to place conveyors. Like, for example, when I'm clicking here, I just want to move over one bar. Like, we should have a 90-degree turn here, but sometimes it doesn't let me do it. That time it did, so we're good. After a little bit of negotiation, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we're going to also give myself a little bit of room for a conveyor bridge. Notice here how it tries to push up one block. I want to go directly right, but sometimes it doesn't let me go. It tries to go down one extra block. So that's the example I'm trying to make. Okay, so we're going to try to go over this way now with our iron bars, and essentially go back this way and raise them up a little bit. So we're going to try to build a bridge here up over the top, and then connect back this way. So that way we can connect it all to the bar line. So then we just got to flip a few conveyors around to make sure everything flows properly, and there we go. We got everything fixed. And then we have room for extra things if we need to. So we have extra space for more. And we can redesign the conveyors later, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so with more coal coming in, we should see more iron bars going out, and everything's done there. Alright, corrected, completed. Good. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is we'll probably end up connecting this depot here to this train line by simply making a small connection there, so that way we don't have to build another depot. But our trains really aren't delivering a lot of supplies to where we need multiple trains, so that should be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and build a depot over here and get this area cracking. I think the best place for us to put a depot will probably be right there. And I think we might need to move some of the ground around. Let's see if we can actually squeeze in it. Can I put a station around here? Oop, business is on the verge of bankruptcy. Looks like that iron ore business is almost out of business. Uh-oh. Alright. Now it looks like there's a business in our way now, so we'll probably have to build up here. But we need a little bit more cash, so let's push the rail line a little closer. Let's get a little closer to the city. So we'll go over this way. And I think we'll probably come in from up top. Looks like we need to actually climb up a little bit of territory to get there. So we'll try to build it this way. Need about another maybe 30,000-40,000. And we should be able to complete the track, then a little bit more for the station itself. So in this game, of course, we're looking to make about $1 million so we can buy a new region or get access to a new region. But in the meantime, we're making a lot of items here, and all of our cities, as they expand, will require more and more items too. So me having limited trucks going and limited trains going keeps demand high and makes me more money. So if I oversupply, that's great. However, I don't make a lot of money, which is not great. I love that little train there. Look at it go. So it's delivering about, what, 10,000? Yeah, about almost $10,000 every time it has a delivery. We're going to need to put a station down soon, too. I really want to be able to squeeze it in here. Maybe we can if I terraform a little bit, which is rather expensive. But we should be able to do it. Let's try. Yeah, a little expensive. They're only, wow, 3,000 for that. Jeez. All right, let's put a train station here. There we go. And do I need to move the land out of the way? Oh no, it seems like it fits. Perfect. And the closer we are to the buildings too, the more profit that we get to the supply point. So we do want to keep things as close as possible. And we'll remove a little bit more dirt and see if we can put our train track here. Oh, looks like it'll remove the rest for us. Perfect. Alright, we'll make a sharp turn out of here. And then we'll meet back down there. Perfect, the train is connected. Excellent work. Yeah. They don't have to look beautiful because, you know, we're basically out of money. We're very broke right now. We're not making as much money as we'd like, but after this train line, we go make some hundo mundo. That's right. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can connect this. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Can we swing it back this way? Oh, it'll kind of let me do it. All right. Now, the trouble with this game is that it's really finicky about how you lay out lines, and sometimes, you know, if you want to make a direct 90-degree turn, it'll kind of force you to go forward one block, and it sets you off multiple ways. But there we go, we did that. All right, now we can just buy another train. That's going to cost us about maybe 100,000 plus the, I don't know, another 50, no, like 70,000 for we're going to need about $200,000 to do this. So hopefully we can rescue that business from the verge of bankruptcy. I also have buildings here, as you remember from our research last time, where we're storing logs and things like that for future research of things. Let's see what else we can research next. Gonna need to deliver iron bars. Diesel engine requires iron bars. Copper smelting. Steam engine requires coal. Okay. We do a little coal research. Stone, beams, and bars. Alright, we're going to have to definitely make something to deliver iron ore bars here. We've got this being delivered, so I'm going to actually put a warehouse here at some point too, so we can ship them to the research station. Looks like there's a lot of research that requires the iron bars, and that'll help us a lot. That'll be a big, big moment. Alright, we're also probably going to have to build a little train signal here to block this train when the time comes. So we'll put a little signal there, just to block this section off. Come on through, buddy. There you go. Alright. So let's see. Let's build our first train to haul that. So let's see if we can do... Let's see, is it the platform car that transports the iron bars? Yes. And you can see all the items that we can haul too in the game. TVs, vacuum tubes, furniture, copper wires, etc. So there's a lot of things to be done. So let's buy... Ooh, we're going to have to buy a few of these. How much money does this train cost already? 145? Let's go ahead and try to get as many of these trains as possible. We also have to switch them to iron bars. I wish it would just automatically transport whatever cargo. I wish you could tell it at the station, or it was more complicated in the routes. Alright, we need 171,000. Trust me, this is going to be worth a lot. So we need, what, we're at 157. Looks like profits are still skyrocketing. Good. We're doing a lot better than we ever were. In retrospect, I'd like to flatten out a lot of this land for the trains, but considering the system is a little tricky at the moment, hopefully future updates make it a little more smooth. Not bad. Not the end of the world. Okay, let's go ahead and slow down time and set up our routes. We're going to make train 2 go to first load fully with iron bars at the Wisconsin branch depot, and then roll over down to the city of Buena Park South. Nope. Down here to Mesquite East. There we go. And then I'll have to build a little warehouse here to make sure that everything flows appropriately. Alright, that train is out of here, so we are clear to go. Here comes our train. Perfect. Now we'll build a little warehouse. This train will come to a stop now because that one's coming out of the station. This is just a temporary one-time use line just so we didn't have to pay for another depot. It'd be way more expensive that way. Alright, let's build a warehouse here to store iron bars. Actually, I don't think they're close enough to... Alright, we'll have to get a little bit more money then. Alright, let's watch this train sneak by. And there we go. Well, looks like that's the perfect length for the track. We'll let this signal go now. We don't necessarily need that train line anymore anyway. Trains seem to not need maintenance at the moment in the game, but depots are where you'll buy them. There should be breakdowns and stuff, but I think that's a future plan for the game to have the typical maintenance and breakdowns and whatnot. But I believe we also have to pay a maintenance cost anyway. Good. 18,000 every delivery. Fantastic. That'll save that business then. Look at this. Let's see what we got. So very high demand. Yeah. The higher the demand, the more money they're willing to pay. So if we supply them just enough to keep them hungry, that's where the biggest profit point is. Now I got to increase a few trucks over here delivering coal. We've got 2 of them already, but I think we should deliver a little bit more coal now. So we'll increase that by at least 1, I guess. There we go. So we'll have more trucks rolling out to deliver coal. Did that one already leave? Hope so. Oh yeah, there's 3 of them. Okay. Perfect. So iron ore. Oh. There we go. Now we got iron ore being turned into bars like crazy. That's not the end of the world. We still had 115 there. We need a way to transport more of it. And what will probably end up happening is, even though we're making a lot of bars here, we'll eventually start shipping some into this new town up here too, or wherever else they're required. So you never know. For example, Wisconsin might end up suddenly requiring iron bars, and all we got to do is truck it over there because it's such a short distance. It wouldn't be worth building the train depot. Wow, look at all that iron ore coming through. Alright, good. We got a lot of coal sitting here as well. Perfect. Wow. It really amazes me how much the train really doesn't pick up. Though I can't really do another train. I don't want to supply them too much. We want to kind of keep everybody a little unsatisfied to increase our profits. That's the way it works, folks. Also, here I wish we could have built a bridge, but tunnels are just a little bit more easy. In this game right now, when you build a bridge, for example, if I built a bridge directly across with a road, sometimes the support beam will come right down in the middle of the railroad tracks. Even though you built the bridge perfectly and it could work, it's just a little picky sometimes, and that's okay. Looks like this truck's coming back with iron ore. Why? Oh, I bet I know why. Yeah, he's dropping off iron ore over here for the research centers. Okay. That's okay. We might need that for a future research project, and we'll consume that, so I'll keep those trucks going. Let's see. Business on the verge of bankruptcy. Yes, we're already supplying iron bars there. Oh, perfect. I think we just saved it. Went from very high to high demand. So they're doing okay. They'll make it. They'll do it. Alright, as for research, we can also build multiple research stations, too, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, what do we got? What's the next thing then? So we need to deliver iron bars here too, for our specific research projects. So I wonder if I can get a few to like come over to this area. Or if we can move the research center over here a little bit. Maybe not, because they get, well, actually, you know what I could do? Is just end up building a research center up here for 95,000. But that's a little cost inefficient. However, it probably would be about the same price as building a few warehouses and going through that pain. So let's see if we can do that. We'll build another research laboratory. 118,000, my goodness. Alright, let's build another lab. Oh, we'll have coal and iron ore here too. Alright, there we go. Let's start new research then. This will make things easier. So one of them we need stone. And we also need coal here for the steam engine upgrade. So let's research some new trains. That'll be fun. And all that coal can immediately be gobbled up that those trucks are bringing in. And then we can also do the iron ore research here too. Cool. So those orange trucks are an upgrade of our previous kind of blue box trucks. Those are our basic ones. The orange is the next step after doing a little bit more research. Alright. So the cool thing about this is I like how it limits us to a smaller area, because it allows us to build up a big infrastructure in a small area before we go on to the next, meaning that we'll have tons of money, and it kind of forces us to, you know, effectively use this area before going on. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, we got lots of supply here, but we need to have more buyers, and then once we have that, we can supply them more around the world. This is going to be cool. Alright, let's see. This guy's getting a huge delivery of iron bars. Look at that, 13,000 now. Alright, back over to the research station. Let's take a look and see how it's going. Oh, look at that. 35 sections. Wow. And they're already gobbling up all the coal. Some of those trucks they're still set to the research station down there. I might have to reset those. My only real hope was that there would be a way to correct that in the game. Like, for example, if I have 20 trucks going to this city and I don't need them anymore, it's kind of... the only way I know to right now is to track them down, like one by one, and stop them. So we'll have to reroute any trucks coming in that are fully loaded with iron ore. So let's kind of pay attention here, and we'll tell them to go to the garage. Maybe we can sell them, since we don't need the iron ore at the moment. So we'll tell this one to go to the garage. And same with this one. We can always reroute these trucks. Coal's being delivered. Seems like we need a lot more coal. Okay, we got more trucks coming in from the research station. The other weird thing is that when you tell a truck to return to the depot, it just kind of comes to a stop on the road. Instead of just driving straight to the depot, it kind of just stops and then teleports itself. Kind of weird. Well, let's see if there's any trucks coming back on the main road. And this is just my easiest way of doing this, from what I found. Well, we had to deliver a lot of iron ore over there for some of that research. It was necessary. Also, I don't think we can make simple railroad crossings either across roads. So, kind of weird. At least I haven't been able to just make a track go across the road and build a railroad crossing. Okay, so these trucks should auto-teleport now. Good, bankruptcy was avoided from one of those businesses. Good. Luckily, we've saved every business in our region, so it would have been almost a death sentence for us if we hadn't. We need every little bit of money we can. Looks like all these trucks came back. We can sell these ones and just buy the newer model, which is definitely worth it. So let's see if we can... Oh, there's the sell all button. Good. Let's do that. And then we can upgrade for some of these orange trucks in the future, which hold 7 rather than 5. Good. Alright. Now the other goals are to repay our loan and also finish research and also buy territory in the other regions, the rights to operate there. Well, those smelters are super efficient. Can't wait until we can research something with actual iron ore or iron bars. Oh, we need more coal, huh? How much is there? 6? Okay. There's a few things that are consuming that coal now. Weird how these trucks go that way. Just go through here. So this can complete a few phases, it seems, before it needs resupply. Cool. Alright, today's a big day for research and development. Luckily, I know these orange trucks are hauling coal. Why are they turning around there? Oh no, that's why it's taking so long. In this game, they can't pull a U-turn right there. Okay. We need to make like a section here for trucks to turn around. There we go. So now the truck should be able to drive here. If you make like these little intersections, they can pull U-turns. Kind of makes it weird. So before, these trucks had to go all the way down here, turn, and then come all the way back up. Now they should be able to just turn here. There we go. However, that makes a nightmare for traffic going this way. Be nice if we could make this section a one-way, and that way all traffic would have to come through here. This game certainly could use a few more options, and I could see them being very easy to implement for the developers. We're not talking about anything that's game-breaking at all, just would be a nice added feature to streamline gameplay. Luckily, we're bringing in quite a bit of resources now. And we have more trucks on the... Oh my goodness. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the... Oh yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem. Oh boy. Alright, hold on. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Okay, we got a problem. We got a problem. Occupied by a vehicle. Alright. Oh boy. Come on, we should be able to... Yeah, look at right there. We should be able to 90-degree connect right there. Instead, I got to... Now, doing that, that's like a $20,000 road section. There, that went okay. Alright, boys. I have no idea what we're going to do here. Oof. Look at that. Holy crap, the biggest traffic jam ever. Look at this. Okay. I need to be able to make, like, bypass roads or something. Is there a way to do that? Some of these guys don't want to take the bypass lane, I think. Hopefully we can do that in the future. Let's try to build a bypass lane here. There we go. Okay, hopefully that helps in the future. Now we got to figure out the problem at hand. Some of these trucks just gonna have to go to the depot. Well, there's a nearby garage over here. This is the only way I'm gonna be able to clean up this snarl. Sometimes you, if you improve things, you make them worse. I've asked this truck to go back. It should move. There he goes. It's going to be a little bit of a problem for a little while. If I had more road options to control this into a one-way, that's what would have fixed all that. There we go. Jeez. No, you don't. Alright, if there was a different way to manage this facility, that'd be nice. If I build another one, it'll count as a different station, so... Alright, let's get these trucks released now. Back from truck jail. They were arrested. Oh, wow, that was crazy. I thought trains were crazy in games, but this one's got crazy traffic. But yeah, I wish there was more options to lay roads, too, like one-ways or highways. That'd be nice. But the problem is now, if I wanted to reroute all these trucks, I've got to track each individual truck down. If I build another station, like for example, if I build a depot here for the city and here for the other city, I still have to build this, track every truck down. It takes a lot of time, which also can cost a lot of money because you're not focused on expanding like you should be. Speaking of expansion, we're at 19 out of 35. Trucks are delivering the coal pretty consistently. Always need a little bit more. Buy 2 more of those and release. That's one of my favorite features in the game, is how research actually requires raw materials. So you do need to come over with raw materials so they can actually do research on it. That's really neat. And despite having a lack of coal, we're still creating a ton of iron bars. In fact, I think it's 1 coal plus 5 iron ore equals 1 bar. So these are only gobbling up 1 each. So this is going to be way too much coal for later. But it always makes you have to adjust your routes. Once you're done with the research, if you don't need the logs anymore, it's time to get rid of the trucks or go elsewhere. Alright. Well, at least we're making a lot of money from that. Should make that money back too. That we lost from the traffic jam. The great traffic jam. Wow, that's crazy. I'd never seen anything like that in any game. That's awesome. Also, it doesn't seem trucks have a mind of their own. Instead of going this way, some of them like to go that way. I wish everybody that loaded up came this way. There's no way to control traffic. Hopefully there's an option. Since the game has signals, it'd be nice if there's those types of options too. I'm sure that stuff is coming. Thanks to regular supply, business grew, and Wisconsin requires more iron ore. Excellent. Just means more money for us. Okay, we're on phase 27 out of 35 for Steam Engine 2. Excellent. Can't wait till we have a phase where we have to do research with iron bars. And we'll put that coal to work, you bet. Also, it'd be nice if there was like a little crane or something over the road to show the drop-off point a little bit more. Alright, what are we at now? 28 out of 35, 29 out of 35. Excellent, we're almost there. New trains are almost unlocked. That's so cool. I love the train. It's working quite nicely. It's getting me very excited for games like Transport Fever 2 and all those other masterpieces coming our way very soon. How are we doing at coal here? Ooh, she's kind of actually being, the well's being sucked dry here. That's alright, reduced supply will fix itself when we're done with the research here. That'll be sorted out shortly. Alright, 32 out of 35. I want to see what happens. Show me those new trains. I wonder if we can start a new research at the other section because we have a different... I wonder if you can only do one at a time or multiple. Ah, you can do multiple. Excellent. A lot of this stuff is already researched from the beginning for whatever reason. Oh, I see. So we can actually go on to Steam Engine 2. Storages. Okay, that's already researched. Freight rail cars. That's probably with the future upgrades. Rails too. Oh, so we can get faster rail cars. Or trains. Nothing really we can do down here. We're going to need some stone next. And copper smelting allows for electronics to be made. Uh-oh. This again. Ah, we completed the steam research. Excellent. Alright, I'll come back and check on that. Let's go take a look at our research now. And switch this to something else. So we now unlock new steam engines. Let's unlock new diesel engines. We're getting out of the era of steam. Let's go ahead and see the era of diesel. So 40 waves of 18. Oh, we're going to have more than enough for that. Perfect. Also, let's go ahead and sell a few of these trucks. I don't think we'll need as many of these orange ones. There we go. Alright, I'll have to figure out a way to... it's very difficult to set this up in the beginning because you don't have enough money to build 2 of these depots. But essentially what we could do is split the road into a Y shape and have one go to one area and one to the other. And then have them come back together. Okay, this truck should move now. He should go this way. Just kind of learning how these trucks function. If there's one kind of in the way... Oh, so he actually wanted to pull a U-turn right here. So that AI is varying. Either sometimes they'll take this loop, which leads into the city, or sometimes they want to pull a strict U-turn. So weird. Okay. Well, seeing these mistakes and whatnot might be frustrating. This was frustrating to watch, YouTuber! That could happen sometimes, especially down below in the comment section, but a lot of the times the developers watch these and can make improvements on what to do and what not to do for future updates based off of your feedback and versus my playing experience, too. That can always be a good, positive, contributing factor for a better outcome for us all. No, just have it right the first time! Whoa, Billy, relax now. You'd never be allowed in Congress. Wow, we are just pumping out a ton of iron ore now. Alright, we'll release our trucks from truck jail again. You'll regret that, YouTuber. Yes, I will. Why are these not picking up coal? Oh, those must have been iron ore trucks. Alright, good. That's going to help to make a lot of iron bars now. 19 out of 40. Wow, each section requires 18. That's crazy. So we're going to have a loss of profits too because we're bringing a lot of this in for research and not for the oh, look at that. We're going to have to build another mine to keep up with that production. Is there a way to upgrade? No. Okay. Kind of nice just to see this stuff flow, though, isn't it? And I'm happy the conveyor belts are kind of automatic based off of whether or not they have the supplies that they need. Alright, looks like we're getting a lot of coal here, so the iron ore is just... We're basically waiting on the smelters now. And this is good enough for now, so it'll take some time. We're actually very close. 25 out of 40. That's working very nicely. And no traffic jams, yes! For now. Trucks are coming back loaded with coal. I know why. We have too much coal here already. 113 out of 115. Let's build some more warehouses to store. Wouldn't hurt to have more coal being stored here. To which we just don't have the cash. We're low on money now because of our trains not getting a lot of supply to bring over there, especially the especially the one with the steel. I was putting all my money in towards research too. That does gobble up some money each time you research a section. So there's that. Alright, what was our last upgrade to? Was it, I forgot what it was. Was it steam engines? I think we have access to new trains. Yeah, there you go. So we have access to new trains. Again, I'm just doing this to showcase and see what there is for each thing. So you can see how expensive some of these steam trains are and whatnot. So they're a lot more powerful and a lot faster. So right now, all of our bankruptcy is coming from our research, which is incredible how much money that costs. But at least our trucks are dropping the supply whenever. And look at that. These things are working full bore. This is nice. Speaking of full bore, YouTuber, this video's... Hey, be nice, Billy. Alright. Wow, they're getting no iron ore elsewhere. The demand will increase, though, and will bring in more money in the end. Where are we at? 33 out of 40. Good, we're getting there. At least lots of bars are being made. I'm glad we moved our research up here. This is as direct route as we can take, literally to the source, and it's almost not enough. Kind of cool, though. At least all the businesses and everything are functioning. Let's see, I think we're looking towards the bottom. Yep, steam engine 2. Cool, so I like the steam engines, but let's check out diesel now. We're going to have to go a little further. Seems like steam is good for like local deliveries, but diesel will probably be good for when we go into completely different regions and have to come back. Speed is going to be of the essence when it comes to delivering to multiple locations. So for example, we'll be able to pick up logs in one area and iron ore in the other, and then deliver them to 2 different locations. So that could work. Okay, we need 18. We also need money too, like constantly, so it's amazing how there's not so much research in the game, but it is expensive. And that's kind of cool. One more phase to go and we've unlocked diesel trains. There we go, diesel trains unlocked. That's it. Boom. Sweet, let's take a look at the diesel trains now. What they look like. Oh, wow. They're like early diesel. 1,000 kilowatt horsepower here. Wow, that's crazy. 600, so we've almost doubled in some cases. Like 500, this is double the power right there for the CHM E3, for example. Very cool. Alright, that's going to be really beneficial for the future. Alright, we got to get back on our feet financially for a while. But there's more research to be had that requires steel beams. We have diesel engines 2 now, but that also requires copper wire. We'll have to research those later. Steel melting, heavy diesel engine, which requires 35 days and $308,000. Oh, you can also see the train before you research it too. So that has 2,000 kilowatt power. Wow. I don't know of a reason why we would need that yet, but it is pretty cool. So mining 2, what does this give us? Copper mine, sand quarry, and stone quarry. Okay, we haven't unlocked any of those yet, so we'll hold off on that. And manufacturing 2 requires 560 iron bars and a ton of money, which will unlock stone production, glass manufacturing 3, metal, and woodworking. Oh, okay. So that would allow us to do a little bit more with the wood. I think actually furniture would come from that, but that's a later game thing, so we don't have to do a lot of this for now. Steel melting seems like a good basic research, though. But let's get back on our feet financially, and let's let some money come in for a little while. And then we can start playing with some diesel trains or something like that and get our networks a little bit more nicely connected. Look, you can see like snow over here, more arid regions. There's also deserts in the game, and I think also jungles too. So we'll eventually be able to connect to our neighbors and give some real big supply. Awesome. So essentially this train right here is hauling like one truck, like an upgraded truck, without having to be convoluted on the roads, and I think it's a lot faster too. So a train is like, it's essentially like hauling trucks. So now we'll be able to deliver more iron ore, or iron bars. Yeah, we'll be able to deliver more iron bars if we get an upgrade for that train. Though it'll pull more from our quarry. If I build another, can I build another one? Let's see. Can I build another mining facility for iron? Oh, we can. So I can build another mine right here and supply double to the facility. So this one will produce iron ore, which can be gathered from this station here. And this one can provide... This one's pulling directly from here. So this connector is pulling from this conveyor there. So basically, this one supplies the iron ore to the smelters, and this one supplies it to the truck stops. Cool. Didn't know you could do that. That's nice. It also uses up the resource twice as fast, too. Resources here are not infinite. They are finite. Well, this is a very good research station to have. We got a lot of great resources here. Alright, I can't wait to see some diesel trains in the future. That is it for today's episode, folks. Thank you very much for joining me here for more of Voxel Tycoon. I'll be back tomorrow with more for you. So we will see ourselves a bunch of new biomes and territories. We're going to try to go for that $1 million now. Let's get $1 million unlocked and try to buy some new territory and some diesel trains. It's going to take some time and take some money, so stay with me. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for supporting as always. Thanks for clicking that like button too to support what I do. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.